not having it now.
It's because you're judging yourself too much. The hesitation is why you're losing the energy. It's just talking to girls. Look. Hi, wall. Hi, thing. Hi, taxi. Hi, girl. Hi, this. Hi, guy. That's dope, by the way. Zara, right? Yeah. That's all it is. There's no energy involved in it. The same way you can do this, you can do this, you can do this, you can talk to a girl. There's no energy involved. It's just the decision. Should I go? What am I gonna say? That's what wears you out, the decision. Don't worry about making decisions. It's not like, okay, talking to a girl, it's not like deciding if you wanna sign up for school, if you wanna be a basketball player. It's a very not serious decision. It's like, what you're gonna eat is a more important decision than talking to a girl. What you're gonna eat, pizza, or do you wanna eat vegetables, right? That's harder, right? That's a harder decision because you have to decide, are you gonna do something that's gonna help you long term or something that's gonna make you feel good in the moment? That's a hard decision. What's a hard decision? What dentist should you go to? Do you wanna have sex with a condom or not? That's an easy decision, right? You know you wanna do it with a condom because it feels good in the moment. So it's a kind of a harder decision. Saying hi, easiest decision of your life. Easiest decision of your life. There's no decision to make. Do you want to breathe right now? Are you sure? Are you sure? Do you want to breathe? Do you want to think about it? Do you want to think about it because you want to breathe? Do you want your heartbeat to right now? Yeah, I want my heart to beat. I need my heart to beat. There's no decision, right? So it's easy because there's no decision. Yeah. He's stressed, eh?
Stressed about what?
Yeah, decision. So
decision? What kind of decision?
I got a question to ask you.
Yes,
what made you decide to come up here and say hello to us?
Well, just pure strength.
You know? It's easy.
What are you stressed about? What are you stressed?
Life.
Life? What about life?
This guy pushes, like...
Snapchat, though.
Yeah, no, like...
Sunshine. I'm all sorts of sunshine.
You guys go
No
to
decision.
the store and you get like a 4-liter jug of milk.
Now, you can use alcohol to help help numb your decision-making process. Alcohol, focus, look at me. Alcohol helps you to not worry anymore. It helps you to like, just, oh, I don't know what I'm doing, some decisions being made. I don't know what I'm doing, it's being made. But you don't want to do that. You want to be able to make decisions without the alcohol. I don't care about the approach right now. What I care about is your pre-approach.
Okay, yeah.
Before you even approach, I want to see the right things happening with you before you even approach. Because that's what matters. If your pre-approach goes good, your approach is going to go good. Okay? Let's try again. So I'm here. Clap your hands.
Hey, what's up?
Okay. Hey, what's up?
How are you?
Okay, again. This time I want you to go, woo! Hey! Woo! What's up? Okay, loud.
Woo! What's up?
Okay, good. Again, no hesitation. Right away.
Hey, what's up?
Woo! Okay, again, no hesitation. Woo! Do it.
Woo! What's up?
Clap the hands, Okay? Again.
Oi! Hey, what's up?
Awesome. Again.
Yo, what's up?
Hey.
Oh.
Good. See, and you notice how you have more energy now than when you were over there?
Definitely.
Because if you try to think your way out of it, you can't do it. But if you want to feel good, fake it for a while, force yourself to do it, and then you'll feel good, right?
Yeah, okay.
Then it will happen. It's gonna be rough at first, it's gonna be rocky at first, not so fun at first, but you feel better fucking now than you did 10, 20 feet down there, okay?
Yeah.
You got this. Nothing bad is gonna happen to you.
Hey, here we are again. Welcome back, your favorite African/Barbadian Madison, and welcome to the Madison Show. I am Madison, your host. I am an executive coach touring the world with Real Social Dynamics, the largest dating and self-development company in the world. Now, today's show is all about getting tipsy. It's all about getting crunk. I hope you brought your pimp cup with you. I hope you got that scissor going. I hope you got your whatever, I don't know, whatever's in the latest rap song, okay? Today's show is all about how to get drunk without drinking. how to feel great all the time without actually having alcohol in your system. Now, I'm gonna start this off by talking about something a little funny. I'm gonna call it the Tom Cruise frame. Good old Tom Cruise, good old Tommy Cruise, right? Now, Tom Cruise, he's a celebrity, he goes around doing philanthropy. How does he do it? He already has the money. He's already fulfilled. He just goes around giving to people. That's what philanthropy is, right? Giving to others just for the sake of giving, helping others just for the sake of helping them. So I want you to picture yourself going out and you giving good emotions to everybody just because you're already happy. The goal is you fill yourself up so you feel great, and then you go out and transfer that on to other people. You then try to make them feel good because you already feel good. You need nothing in return. Now, granted, I understand. You're saying, Madison, because you know my name and I don't know yours. You're Madison, I don't want to be jumping on Oprah's couch like Tom Cruise. I gets it. I gotcha. It makes sense. If you don't want to do that, you don't have to do that. The point is, I'm not going to be right about everything, right? I'm not actually a big drinker myself. I'm not a huge drinker. I have one drink and I'm like pretty much good. I don't like getting drunk. I feel sick. I can't even throw up if I wanted to. It's actually, I hate it. I wish I could because I feel better if I ever got drunk when I do get drunk. I just enjoy having a social drink or two. I make wine, but I'm not really reliant on it. So I may not have the same experience that you have with drinking, but the truth is you don't need it. You don't need alcohol as much as you think you do, right? You're probably telling yourself, I need a drink to be social. All my friends are drinking. It brings us together. What am I gonna do, just stand around and not drink? Listen, those are just excuses that you're telling yourself. You're way better off without the alcohol, and you can reach higher levels of performance and execution and just core confidence without the alcohol, because you know that you're everything that you need to be without the alcohol once you get this down, right? So in this video, in today's show, you're gonna see me coach a client of mine on Bootcamp, one of our programs here. You're gonna see me coach a client through his alcohol dependency, and I make a lot of small, like, nuanced points, a lot of adjustments in his behavior, and help him have social momentum, all right? Social momentum is where you can go out, have a good time socially, and it just builds you up into an upward spiral of success of just taking action, taking the right actions, and you feel great because of that. And you get out of your way, you stop judging yourself. The judgment is what kills your vibe. The judgment and expectations on yourself are what make you feel like you need the alcohol. You feel like you're not enough. So that's enough for now for an intro. I think I blabbered my mouth off. You're probably tired of hearing me. We'll get into this. Stay tuned.
So what I wanted to do is talk to you guys about alcohol and how to overcome it, how to naturally overcome it. Okay. So I was thinking a lot about this because I've never been like a huge drinker myself. I've never like really used to like getting drunk. For some reason, when I drink a lot, I just don't feel good. Like, it doesn't agree with my body. I also don't like do a lot of drugs. Like, I've smoked weed like occasionally, like a couple times I tried it, but I was like, ugh. I kind of have the brain where logically, like, I like to be in control of my thoughts. So it's not really my thing. Believe it or not, I'm actually a huge introvert.
What? Me too.
Yeah, dude, huge introvert. There's nothing I would like more than to be like home, like, you know, like with Netflix and chilling. You know the expression Netflix and chill? I actually want to just Netflix and chill, like with a book. Like, that's what I actually want to do. So for me, I have to I'm good at being an extrovert a little bit, but I have to kind of force it out of me. It's not a natural thing. A couple times, like in my life, I've done sales jobs, and I'm really good for like a few weeks. Then I suck because I don't have the energy to keep like that all the time. So I was thinking about how alcohol kind of helps. So a lot of guys with alcohol, I think, you know, tell me if I'm wrong, tell me your experience is. With alcohol, it kind of like helps you get your foot in the door in a lot of ways. So I mean,
get the night started.
Get started. So it's like, yeah, it's like at first it's just kind of weird to be going down talking to people, and then alcohol kind of like becomes like a lubricant. So you're able to like let that fun personality out when you don't feel like being that person. Or if you work all day at a day job, you're like, at a desk job, you're like, I'm in the cubicle. Why do I want to go and talk to people now? Like, you know, it's probably not a natural thing. Alcohol kind of helps to do that. So, I mean, to be honest, I don't judge people that drink because it's not easy. I mean, 95% of the people in here are gonna get drunk. We're on St. Patty's Day. They're drunk at like, they were drunk at like 8 p.m., right? So it's like, whatever, like everybody needs it, you know? And alcohol is like socially too, like alcohol is great. I don't think it's bad. I think it's great because if you go back to like biblical times, like what did Jesus do? Water into wine, baby.
There you go.
I mean, if Jesus said it was good, I mean, how could it be wrong, right? I mean, shit. I mean, Jesus turned water to wine, so it's like alcohol is a social thing and it brings people together. You might not have like hardcore like comrades or hardcore like down and out pals, but you have guys you can go drinking with and share a good laugh. And that's everybody needs that. It's therapeutic. Alcohol helps you to do that. I think alcohol is great in the way that it brings people together in some ways. And the challenge is, I guess, when it becomes like, you know, the crutch, right? Like the crutch of like what you're going to do all the time, and it becomes the challenge of that's what you rely on to get into state, or it's a way to avoid just being yourself, just being uncomfortable. Alcohol allows you to not be uncomfortable. One of the things with game that's kind of unfortunate is that, or it's kind of cool with alcohol, is that it actually helps you to get into a social flow. So it's like, if you notice the nights that you go out drinking, like you're like killing it initially the first hour or two. You're like fucking machine, like killing it, like whatever. People are just like choking you out, like not warmed up. You're like just killing it. But then towards like the 1:30, it doesn't feel so good. You need more alcohol like to maintain the buzz, and like by 2 o'clock it happens is you're sloppy. So you'll miss a lot of the opportunities that you could have had to just like crush it with the girls, because the small little social details, small little social behaviors, you'll miss them. The small little windows of opportunity for you to like jump through, or you could pull a girl, or jump through and make out, or jump through and like get her phone number, whatever it could be. You kind of like will end up missing those opportunities because you don't see them. Because it's like you just literally don't see them. If you wanted to do it, you couldn't even do it if you wanted to. It's unfortunate. I guess you guys already know. The other thing about alcohol is that you don't remember your nights as much. They're kind of like a blur. So, for example, you go out and you might pull a girl and you kind of remember like little glimpses of what happened.
Like, how the fuck did I do that?
Yeah, like I did that. I was good, I guess. Either you pull a girl who's like way below your standards, or you pull a girl that's out of your league, but you kind of don't remember the sex. You just remember the sex was good. You're like, this guy, like, there was a lot of thrusting, and like it felt really good to thrust, but then
I didn't feel anything.
You didn't feel anything. Then you passed out, and you felt not so great the next morning. So you don't remember the little details, like the little social nuances that you could have picked up. You got into a sweet spot, but you can't really replicate that sweet spot again. So it's like, how do we get ourselves to replicate that sweet spot night in, night out? And the only way I've found to do that is good old social momentum. Social momentum, that's like the only way to do it. And what social momentum is like, we talk about this in RSD a lot. What social momentum actually is just you are social and it builds up. You are social, and because you take a right action, instead of like a right action, wrong action, right action, wrong action. By the way, a right action is doing something hard taking action, but taking a hard action that you know you need to do. So it's like putting on my socks, putting on my pants, putting on my belt is not a right action. It's like calling grandma, paying the bill. What else would be a right action? Eating a vegetable instead of a hamburger. That would be a right action. So you take so many right actions that it builds up and builds up, and then it creates like a new personality. You're like, damn, I did this. I'm a new me. You believe in yourself. I call it incremental integrity. So it builds up your integrity throughout the night and gets you into like what's called the upward spiral of success, where you're taking all these right actions, you're following a process of taking right actions, and it just adds up to the point where you can't really do no wrong because you're just got a habit of doing good stuff. Just like got a habit of doing the right thing. So throughout the night, we always have a choice, right? We always have a choice of who do we want to be for the night. Don't judge yourself by who you are in the beginning of the night. I want you to just not judge yourself, but focus on who you can be at the end of the night. If you guys see my videos, like a lot of my videos, just put out a video called Killer Instinct, all about pulling. I just care about the result at the end of the night. I don't care if this girl over here at 11 o'clock likes me, that girl over there at 12:30 likes me. I don't care about that. What I care about is that 2 o'clock, 1:30, I meet a cool ass chick and we go for pizza across the street or whatever. Tyler's gonna be mad, hashtag Tyler's gonna be mad. We go for pizza across the street, or she's like, you know what? Come hang out at our place, we're having an after party. Let's come play like rock, what's it called, rock band?
Guitar band?
Yeah, guitar band or rock band, like, yeah. There you go, that. I wanna do that. That's what I want at the end of the night. I don't care about my results at the beginning. So if you take the pressure off yourself to realize that the beginning of the night is just about doing the right actions, and being in a good vibe is toward the end of the night, or getting into a flow is at the end of the night, then it'll really like make you have more fun. So there's two ways to get into a flow without alcohol. The first one is social momentum, as I mentioned, and the second one is self-amusement. Learning how to pump your own emotions without alcohol. Learning what pushes your buttons. Learning what you think is funny. Julian has a great analogy for this he came up with recently. It's like you want to be like a water fountain, okay? And you want to like generate good emotions in yourself by doing one of three things. Pushing your own buttons, either what's funny to you, okay, you guys can write this down by the way. What's funny, something that you're passionate about, or something that makes you feel carefree, okay? Funny, passionate about, or carefree. What's funny? Funny could be your sense of humor, right? Could be, if you're a goofy, could be being a goofy guy. If you're sarcastic, it could be going up and trolling people. For me, what's funny to me is just like making accents of the city that I'm in and pretending I'm from that city, even if it's not funny. I was in Texas the other week and I was like, oh, yeah, you gonna learn today, boy. You grown now, that's a mighty long dick there, boy, right? Nobody in Texas liked it, but I thought it was funny, right? It pushed my own buttons. Something that makes you feel carefree, when I had you lie down on the floor, like plank on the sidewalk there, inside the club, or outside the club there, that's what makes you feel carefree, because you're like, who gives a fuck? Whatever, right? You're also self-amusing by doing that. And what you're passionate about, just going in just fully shameless, just like unapologetically saying what you're passionate about. Taking a bigger, like if you just finished like your CPA for accounting, you know what? I was gonna go out tonight and celebrate my CPA for account. Just go on a rant about it. And that will make you feel carefree. This guy standing up on this thing, that'll make him feel a little bit carefree, right? You wanna be a little bit carefree and stretch out your comfort zone. That will pump your emotions and create self-amusement. It's not that, don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. You can't think your way out of it. You can't think your way out of it. You can't think your way into state. You can't think your way into thinking your way. You know what I'm saying?
No, there's too much thinking in this.
It's just a lot of thinking. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Don't think of pick the elephant. All right? You see what I'm saying? Catching and throwing down. All right? It's like the more illogical you can be, you are just imitating being drunk. Being drunk or consuming alcohol just allows you to get into an illogical state. But you can also choose to do it naturally. You choose to do it not by focusing harder. It's not by squeezing this shit out. Squeeze that shit out. You can do it by just relaxing more, letting go more, being free more, not giving a fuck. See, the thing is, there's also this guy that's talking about like, how do I not give a fuck? I want to be like Jeffy. I want to not give a fuck. I want to be like whoever, not give a fuck. Here's the thing. It's not that I don't give a fuck. I do, but I give a fuck about the right things. So I care more about my happiness, my joy, my enjoying myself, even if the girl's not there. That's what I care more about, versus I care about impressing her, versus I care about getting her. Because even if you get the girl will never give you the emotion that you completely want. It's like you have to have, it's almost like that law of attraction. You have to have the emotion of the thing inside you in order to get the thing. You know, there's these guys that like they win the lottery or whatever, become millionaires, and they chase the money, they chase the car, the whatever, and they get it, and they don't feel like they deserve it. I can actually say that like realistically, because I just came from living in a $10 million house for the last 6 months, 9 months. $10 million house, Maseratis and Teslas at the front door, Playboy models and Maxim girls every day, whatever other obnoxious thing that I can tell you, right? But I was as happy, I realized after experiencing that I was as happy waking up having a glass of wine and a steak, or a glass of wine and like some cheese and salami for like $3 at Whole Foods. That was as enjoyable. So I had the same happiness feeling inside me whether I was in a fancy place with a hot girl or not. That's when you get the girl, right? That's when you deserve it. So what you want to do is get yourself to a place where you don't need the booze. You can generate that emotion of enjoyment, satisfaction, no judgment, without the booze. That's all it does. The booze is a shortcut to that. But you can do it without the booze. And when you get there, you feel great because you're like, wow, I did this by myself. It builds your actual core confidence. You want to get as illogical as possible. You are logical, women are illogical. Get as illogical as possible. And it's not even hard. It's just be more retarded. Let's be more stupid. Yeah, let's be more retarded. It was like, I can't even tell you the word. Just like, That's it. That's the feeling you should have in yourself. And I open a girl, I'm like, I go to a girl, She's like, huh? I'm like, All right. And she's like, and the same way you guys laugh right now, it's not even that funny. There's nothing, like if you were to write this down on a piece of paper, like he went blah, and then she went blah, and then everybody laughed. It's like, it's not funny at all, but it's an emotion, right? You want to communicate with them through the emotion, not thinking your way out of it. So, yeah, man, the more you practice it, the more you're able to get yourself in that state. You know when they're talking about meditation? I think, in the car, we were talking about meditation, and we're saying like, what's so cool about meditation is, initially, you can either do it in the morning, or you do like 10 minutes in the morning, or you can do it at night. And then me and Dan were talking, I was saying I like to do it in the middle of the day, because the middle of the day it's kind of like a reset. If you do it in the morning, you're kind of still tired. At night you meditate, you're not going to find that you fall asleep. All the work is gone. But meditation, it actually builds new neural pathways in your brain, new connections and new synapses, which are like the ability to make connections of thoughts faster. So I'm paraphrasing here, so I might phrase it kind of wrong, but when you're able to get yourself into a logical state, you're able to get yourself into a logical state, right? You're able to do that more often because you form that new connection. Right now, that connection isn't in your brain. It's like you know how to get that way through alcohol. We're trying to form that pathway so you can get there regularly without the alcohol, right? Same thing for you, it's a little bit different now. For you, it's building that new neural pathway, that connection, that habit of being able to engage fully, but emotionally relaxed. Mentally present, but emotionally just chilled, right? At first you're like, like happy puppy, like that. And eventually, as time went on, you were able to do it and lean back. And I saw you like, I think like almost like making out with two girls almost at one point. And then I saw like two girls just like holding on to, just laughing at everything you said, even though it wasn't funny. Kind of like me right here and now, I'm not that funny, but girls just laugh because they can sense that you are not emotionally insecure when you're doing it. Right? There's no neediness, there's no desperateness, there's like you're completely unattached to it. All these fancy words we use in RSD to just describe that you're just like meh, that's the feeling, meh. Like I'm doing it, but I'm meh. Like if I drink a glass of water, I'm like, yeah. I'm not like, because I can still execute the same move with like an emotional detachment almost, right? A blasé-ness to me, a blasé detachment to it. I can still do the same move, and it's got the same effect. So I might even talk about the water. I just did it. That's how your makeout should be too. You don't even talk about the makeout. You're just kind of just like, huh? Yeah. Talk about something else. I have makeouts where I'm like, the makeout's like, what's your name? We make out. I have makeouts where it's like, I'm like, and then I make out, right? Because they're just trying to get the feeling off you. So the more you get, the more you'll, in time, over the course of the weekend, you'll be able to build that blasé-ness kind of into your game, and you'll form that neural pathway to kind of like access that emotion easier, more at the snap of your fingertips, and you'll be able to do it, and girls love it. So like right now, me, how much alcohol did I have? 0. This is all like practice of going out and building that muscle of being illogical. Building that muscle eventually just comes to me. Just comes. I don't even have to do warm-ups, to be honest. I just do it for demonstration, but I don't have to warm up really. Maybe like 1 or 2 if I'm like just off. So what I'll do is I'll do an approach, and then I'll see, like I'll take the feedback, like, oh, adjust, move, new approach, that's it. But I don't like spend time beating myself up in between the approaches, like, oh, I'm bad, blah, 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 blah. All right, so to wrap this up, we're gonna into a little homework assignment. And before we do that, I wanna kind of lay the foundation here and lay the understanding, the general concepts, everything you've seen, everything you heard today, everything you've learned, what it really means, all right? So the first part is, if you monitor yourself, you will be monitored by others. Think about that. If you're constantly monitoring everything that you do, everything that you feel, everything that you think, everything that you say, it just comes out awkwardly. So when you present it to people, they feel like there's something wrong, there's something missing. It's not all completely just flowy, it's not fluid. Therefore, they monitor what you're giving them. And they get into this cycle, constant cycle of monitoring them, and they're monitoring you, and you're monitoring yourself, and they're monitoring you, and you're monitoring them, and you're monitoring yourself.
You don't want to go there, right? You don't want to do that. You don't have that happen. The next thing is expectations. Now, I thought about this for a while. Me and my assistant Joshua were talking about this actually, and we're like, you know what? You can only judge yourself. We actually looked at this online and looked at a few studies. You can only judge yourself if you have expectations. So before you even get into judgment, there has to be an expectation there, right? So think about it. What are your expectations when you go out and you're socializing? My expectations are I'll do really well. People will like me. My expectations are that I'll say funny and smart things. My expectations are I'll be witty. I'll always say the right thing when the time is right. My expectations are I won't embarrass myself ever. I won't embarrass myself ever. How could you even have that expectation? Even when I'm talking to a camera right now, I have the expectation that every once in a while, I'm gonna slur a word. Every once in a while, I'm not gonna say the right thing. Every once in a while, I'm gonna look stupid and kind of go, what was I thinking about? Yeah, and then get back on point. So if you're always expecting yourself to do well, you're always gonna lead to judgment. What you have to do is lower your expectations, okay? Have zero expectations and just be happy when something happens. Have zero expectations and just feel like, you know what? If I get something out of it, if I do well, that's a surprise. You have to embrace the surprises, okay? So the mantra is this, all right? This is the mantra. I want you to have this installed into your brain, into your subconscious, get a tattoo across your stomach if you're feeling very fucking Tupac, all right? The mantra is this: I expect nothing, but I embrace surprises. Go into situations expecting nothing socially to happen. Don't expect a stellar performance. Don't expect yourself to just knock it out the park and fucking kill it. Just go in expecting nothing, but be surprised if something happens. Be surprised, like, hey, I welcome the surprise. If luck or good opportunity or good fortune falls in my lap because I'm well prepared socially, it's gonna happen eventually, but I don't go into situations expecting it, right? So that you don't go in wanting a result, you just embrace it and the surprise happens. So now you have the mantra, you got the mantra, you're gonna get tattooed as on your arm, you're gonna make it like your baby's, your firstborn's name on their birth certificate, whatever. You got the mantra now. Now what do? Next step is knowing the formula. If you wanna get drunk without drinking and feel like you have alcohol in your body without drinking, it's letting go of all self-judgment. How do you do it? Here's the formula. Bam, 3 steps. First step, notice that shit. Next step, accept that shit. Last step, let go of that shit. Okay? Those are the 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. Let's go back to notice for a second. So, noticing that you're even having self-judgment. So you're out, you're talking to people, you're being social, you're in front of a camera, you're on stage, whatever you're doing, it's a social activity. You notice you're like, I can't move forward. Something's happening. I feel constrained. I feel nervous. My heart is beating fast. My body feels stiff. Whatever the physical signs are, whatever the emotional signs are, okay? Notice it. So once you've noticed it, you're like, this is actually happening to me. You're self-aware. You're aware of what's happening to yourself. Next step, 2, accept it. Okay, take a deep breath. Just accept it. Stop trying to fight it. Stop trying to be something other than what you're feeling right now. Right? Imagine me right now, like, hey, I'm a black guy in fucking Edmonton in Canada. I want to be a Chinese guy in Europe. Well, that's not gonna fucking happen. I can't be something else other than I am. I just accept whatever I am. That includes physical limitations, right? And that also includes emotional limitations. What am I feeling right now? How can I work with whatever I'm feeling right now? I don't want to go against it and fight what I'm feeling. I want to embrace what I am feeling, okay? Because if I can embrace what I'm feeling, then I can use that feeling with authenticity and vulnerability, and I'll resonate with it. People will accept it a little bit more, okay? And the last part, accept that shit and let go of it, right? Let go of that shit. Just let it go. You know you feel that way. Why get mad about how you feel? You are who you are. Don't get mad about how you feel. Just accept it and work with it. Roll with it, right? And then once you have it, let it go. Hey, you know what? I'm feeling kind of pissed off right now. I'm feeling kind of self-judgmental right now. I'm kind of, on my own ass, and I'm kind of being anal about my behaviors right now. But, whatever, man. I mean, hey, just it happens. That's life. C'est la vie, as the French say. C'est la vie. That's life. It happens to everybody. And once you let go of the judgment, just like let it go, then you can start to be authentic in the moment. If you read a lot of like Eckhart Tolle, Power of Now, he talks about being in the now. There's no other moment than the now. There's no future, there's no past, there's the now, right? So self-judgment comes with expectations of thinking about what's gonna happen in the future, who can I be in the future, who have I been in the past. You're judging the now compared to the future or the past. Stop it. Let it go. Fucking go, all right? Let it go. I want to like reach into the camera and like shake your neck. Like, let it fucking go. Let it go. Let go of the self-judgment, all right? So that's it for today. I want to give you guys a little homework assignment, all right? And we're going to invent this on the spot, but I think it'll be fun. I want to give you more of a mission. Usually my homework assignments are writing something down in the comments below. This time I'm going to give you a mission. Your first mission is, for a part of the night, maybe 20 minutes or whatever, I want you to go out and I want you to open people by singing. Sing, sing, sing. Sing your little fucking heart out, right? Sing the stupidest song that's on your mind, right? I was just bumping Justin Bieber just now a second ago, right? Where are you now when I need ya? Boom, 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 boom. Like, just go out and sing. So your opener will not be like, hey, what's up? Nice to meet you. Hey, do you know where to, like, none of that. Just straight singing to them. Why? Because a drunk person, I notice whenever I'm in a good mood, I go up to people and I sing. Actually, a part of my game I've noticed I do pretty frequently. I'll be talking to a girl and we'll be engaged in a serious conversation. I'm like, hold on 1 second, music, right? I just enjoy the music because that shows that there's no judgment, right? A drunk person has no, they don't filter or stifle their inhibitions. How do I say it? No, they don't, their instincts, right? Their impulses, they don't filter, they don't press them down. So if I have the impulse to sing, I'm gonna sing, right? You'll notice how they'll make you more loose and they'll make you feel as if you're drunk without drinking. The next thing I want you to do is, for maybe 10 or 20 minutes, also go out and try to open with a hug. Try to open with just do a hug opener, right? We do that sometimes on boot camp, and a hug opener will allow you to just be physical for no reason at all. Right? No reason at all. You don't need a reason to give somebody a present. You don't need a reason to give somebody love or value or attention. You can just give that to the world for free. There's no rules like, excuse me, you have to jump through these amount of hoops before you give love. No, you don't have to. Those are all in your mind. They don't exist. You'd be surprised if you try this, if you come at it from the right angle, how open people are to just getting hugs from you. It's unbelievable. It'll change your fucking life, all right? So I want you to go out. I want you to try those two things. And the third, final thing I want you to do as a mission, 10, 20 minutes, go out, and I want you to tell people how crappy you feel. If you feel great, walk up to them and say, hey, you know what, I feel pretty good. Beautiful day, good music, good alcohol, good people, good life. How could I complain, right? As Brad would say, can't complain, right? You feel good. Tell people you feel good. But if you're in your head, if you're like stifled, and if you feel really judgmental, walk up to people and just like, I feel like crap right now, and I don't know what to do about it. And you'll even start laughing, they'll laugh with you, they'll embrace you and give you hugs because, to be honest, everybody wants to be able to accept how they feel. Everybody wants to be able to like work with how they're feeling, okay? So that's your homework. Try those 3 things out as a mission. Get out of your house, get out of your mom's basement, get out of, if you're at school, go back to your schoolwork. If you're at work, get off my YouTube, go back to work so you don't lose your job. But later on tonight, go out to the club, go out to a social venue, try these 3 things in field, and let me know how they work out for you, okay? If you enjoyed this video, which of course I hope you did, subscribe to this channel. There's gonna be a subscribe button in the corner, right? It's my little logo. It's either the left side or right side. I don't know. Press one of them, subscribe to this channel, okay? I do this for you. I take this very seriously. And also, if you like this video, share it with somebody. Share it with somebody that you know that depends on alcohol to have a good time. Because it'll change their life. Not only can you get them out of alcohol, but when you and that person go out, you can now have a lot more fun together, all right? So I want you to do that. And yeah, that's about it. Keep in touch and don't be a stranger. Cheers. This is Madison with Real Social Dynamics, and I want to make a special announcement. Now, if you're watching this video, it's possible you're just not completely satisfied with your dating life. Either you're always friend zoned or you run out of things to say. It's also possible that you just don't know exactly how to get physical. So there is a problem, but maybe you don't even know what the challenge is. You just know that you're depressed, up at night, worrying. Something's not right here, right? With your friends, with your social life, personal work, strangers. You probably feel like you're stuck being a failure forever. Do you wish there was something that you could do to make an immediate change? I'm proud to tell you that that was the past and this is the now. The start of your new journey. Introducing the Madison Bootcamp. Your key to social success, sex worthiness, and general just confidence with women. I'm gonna be your coach and I'm gonna be your mentor, face to face, taking you out in bars, lounges, and clubs in your city. I spent the last 10 years working through every single sticking point that you've ever had with women, all right? I've taught everybody from
CEOs to college students. And I've also toured with every single RSD instructor, especially Tyler. This is gonna be the most satisfying program of your life. You're gonna leave more confident, more alpha, more sexy, and more charismatic. This is gonna be the start of a new you. I'm gonna transform you into the man that you always wanted to be and put you on that journey and a roadmap to success.
Don't argue with me. What's the #1 rule of boot camp? Yep. Girl. There's girls all around you. You're skipping by them. 5 push-ups. I'm gonna bring you over to headlock. It's gonna be even worse. Do you want me to bring you over to headlock? Hi, sorry, excuse me. Hi, sorry, excuse me. This is my friend. He was shy to talk to you, so I told him I'm gonna put him in a headlock and bring him over to say hello. So here he is. Hi. If you promise to commit to change, I will promise you results. You went back to being funny again, right? Didn't it work? The hand things. You gotta be more assertive. Improvement?
Yeah, a lot.
Forward progress.
That was huge.
Huge moment, yeah.
Imagine yourself being socially free. Imagine yourself getting the hottest girl in the club. Imagine yourself breaking through all of your fears. Imagine yourself having new emotional epiphanies.
More like scratch me and pull my fucking hair.
I bet you.
Make my asshole this big.
Oh, gee, that was interesting.
Thank you, thank you.
And you could see the shift immediately. Yeah, that was eye-opening to see.
You're gonna be able to approach women with confidence and effortlessly, and you're gonna be able to seduce women in ways that most guys wouldn't even dream of. The Madison Bootcamp, 3 days to your manhood.